Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for the next episode of Wartales on Expert difficulty with the Deserters, your favourite deserters, now residing in the Grimnir. I always say Grimnir, it's Grimnir province in the great city of Gosenberg, just outside the Midnight Gardens. So last episode we finally got to the city where the layout is very interesting. It's like an actual full-on map and a full-on explorable city for people who don't know. The only thing we've found so far is we've accidentally set fire to part of the city. Whoops. And then we've also been attacked on the streets, like you would be in a regular, terrible, middling city, I guess. So for today, let's go and explore more of Gosenberg and see what more of a mess we can get involved with. Oh, wow. Like, I've been here for 5 seconds. I haven't even really done the full introduction yet. I was gonna go into here. God, this place sucks. Alright, straight into a fight. See you guys on the other side. I just wanted to explore for a bit, but I guess the game didn't want us to do that. We're going straight into a big old fight. Not ideal. Also, I feel like I can hear the music building, but these... Oh god, it's one of these where you can't see the enemy and they're all hidden in the smoke, isn't it? That's what I'm gathering. But yes, so the... Oh, there's actually also a group over here. I'm going to pull those over here. I'm noticing that the fights in the city, there's something wrong with the background music, where the background music just doesn't start. I'm not sure if it's actually just there isn't any, but I find that a little bit of a weird design choice if that is the case, you know? I'm surely that isn't the case, but I'm slowly starting to having to believe that it is. It'd just be weird. It'd just be weird. But I'm not hearing anything, like, at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's another 6 people, and they're all very well hidden. I wonder. No? Can't see them there? They're going to be well hidden. They're going to be well hidden. Let's not mess around too much then. Let's just go, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. I just find it a little bit unnerving that there's no music. Oh, you were well hidden. Not anymore. Unless you count the grave as being well hidden. I guess you could. Right, well, let's get going. I want to get into galvanization as quickly as possible so the music actually kicks in. Because I do find this incredibly uncomfortable when this happens. Poison by 10, that's manageable. 107 isn't great, but to be fair, Cole, you might be able to go in and just finish them off quickly. 86 damage, can you do it? Not quite. You might be able to rack them now. Right, they're down at least. On to the next. Let's go for... Ooh, defense could be good. Attack one more time per debuff. There is no debuff. So maybe we just go... Stay in attack. I'll stay in attack stance. I'll take it. Who is next that I need to wipe out quickly so I can actually listen to some good times? I'm going to try and breeze through this as quickly as possible because I do not like the deafening silence. Also, I just want to actually explore Gosenberg today. I don't want to be constantly stuck fighting for my goddamn life. But that seems to be the case at the moment. That seems to be the big thing. Where every second that we just sort of get around a bit, it just devolves into this, or whatever this is. It's been rough. It's been a pretty rough start. But we will persevere. Probably. Fortunately, Rolf is... he doesn't get any poison damage, which is always good. I'll slock you down so you're not doing as much damage as well, so that's always decent. Get me a point, pretty please. There'll also be a riposte. It's not a lot, but it'll do. I think one of my big things today is going to be trying to get... surely you're way too far away. Yeah, surely you're going to be way too far away. I think one of my big things today is going to be to try and get a lot more upgrades. As to whether we'll actually get said upgrades, I mean, Christ knows. Maybe. Answers on a postcard. Let me see if I can wipe this person out straight up. This is very uncomfortable. This is very much like the last fight we did last episode, where there was also completely no sound. The game just decided to give up. And it's very unnerving. It's very unnerving. Oh, just walking through the clouds is normal, is it? I guess you technically set up some sort of weird trap thing. Now, can I get into a position where I can shoot maybe all 3 of them? Maybe all 3 of them? Kinda. Let me move up by, like, a meter this way. Now all three of them. That's the business shot. Now, can I scoot around, shoot this person, and take him out of this world forever? I can, so I will. Right, Eela's out. Which one's next? Hoodlum, who's currently not, I can't see. So I guess I'm going for Cuddles jumping in now because I can't see where the other two enemies are right now. So I'll just deal with that for the time being. God damn. Alright, good start. If only I could have activated my old, you know, experience gain, but it's not meant to be. Do you have any guard anyway? You don't, so there's not really much point on that. Unless it does the damage that carries you over and kills you, but we'll see. You have been furied, and I don't like that. So I'm going to taunt you and weaken you up just so Cora survives. We are pissing for our points, understandably, at this point. Really, really rough going start here. Just from the sheer audacity of this group jumping us. I'm pretty sure I don't recall actually seeing this group at the end of the last episode even being close to us. It might have been the case, I just might have been a bit blind. I'm not too sure. Not 100% on that one. Which one's next? This hoodlum. Maul, can you get in there? Who else can get in there? Fenris could actually get in there and seal the deal. He might as well. That way I can keep Maul for a slightly rainier day. It's been a while since I've seen a sword execution. That's very lovely. You love to see it. Maybe make your own music, you know? Maybe just pretend that there's music happening right now. That's what I'm having to do. So, unfortunately, you're all going to have to do that as well. Right, this Marauder is going to be in an interesting position. It'd be great to pull them onto... I might be able to do it just because you've got more armor, Lyrian, and also taunting and weakening them would be mega helpful. Let me see what I can do. Because it would be good to do this, but then I don't think I have the movement to do so. So, let's do that, and then let's taunt. I should get the point. I won't get the point back because he's not that sort of character. But you know what? That's okay. So you're going to go next. That's something I'm just going to live with. Hammy, you're way too far away. I'm a little bit concerned where the other enemies are. Rufus, can you actually get in on any of them? You can. You might as well. Why not? 54 is nothing to sniff at. You will get poisoned. It's a shame. You're going to get slapped. Keeping your health safe, but your armor's going down. That's okay. You are also going to take some poison damage. That will help. Should be able to wipe this group out next turn. Which one's next? You're too far away. You're next, but I don't think I've really got... I've got Skullord. Skullord will be able to get in there and do a cheeky stab, but it's not really going to do... Not make a massive difference, but you can get me a point, so I'll happily take that. You're way too far away. You have to be way too far away, right? So I've got this group coming in. Skullord throwing a poison and Gauntlet down would be really good. Rogar, I think you're going to be in a bit of a weird position to do this. You might be able to, though. I might have to just angle it in a bit of a silly fashion. I can do it. So I will do it. So this Marauder is dead. Regardless of the situation, this Marauder's dead. You're probably going to do a fair bit. Not as much as I thought, so that's actually alright. Who have we got next on the chopping block? Horse is in. I don't think I can get much further, so you know what? Let's get the horse clearing this cloud out just to make sure there's no enemies there. There isn't. That's good. Bill, this area is covered, so you can start coming up this way in preparation for the group coming up yonder. Hammy, come on this way. I know it's not safe for you and general pigs just hanging about. Maul, there's not really room for you to do anything here, so also Maul to start moving up. I feel like once you've dealt with this is what? Goes down to 7? Or is there only one left? No, it goes down to 7. Then these two get dealt with, goes down to 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is the rest of them. Good. Ow, ow. 15's manageable. 15's manageable. It's alright. Barney, honestly, just go that way and also heal. I don't think any of them really need healing much other than maybe Rufus who took a bit of damage, but generally speaking, that's okay. Miss Wrongan's next. I don't think we are stopping him in any way, unfortunately. What I could do is this. Oh man, 2 sword executions in one fight, is it? That's cute. And then I'll come over here and I will target and taunt them. That way they're only attacking Korra, who's got the best defense, and they'll also attack in a weakened state. Also, you'll get poisoned because that's something that Korra does with her helmet, which is great. Poacher might be close enough to actually shoot now, because that does look to be in range, unfortunately. Lyrian, if you want to just see it off. Can I get galvanized yet? I'd like some sound, please. Some sound quality would be lovely. No? Okay, well, it was worth asking. I guess. Let's keep cracking on. I might be able to clear this one out. Octavia and Yarman's relationship has improved. That's very nice. I'll stick you here so I'll get a point. Thank you. Now, Octavia, can you finish it off? You might be able to finish it off? You will be able to finish off. Galvanization? There it is. There's the music. I can now stop talking as much because the music has actually kicked in. I do find it really weird. I'm assuming it's a bug and not a feature. I would find it very strange if it was the case that these fights are supposed to be silent. You know? It'd be very bizarre. Right. Well, the rest of the group of them is going to be coming in. I'm not really too fussed about getting on them right now about it. I'd rather just deal with this guy here. Give me some points, please. And now let's move everybody up, because the rest of these guys can deal with this wrong and no problem. Shouldn't be an issue, not really. Let's get back here, let's get supporting, let's get stabbing. You gonna take poison? You're not, which is decent, actually. You're dead regardless next turn, no matter what you do. To be fair, screw it. Get out of here. Scum is always gonna scum at the end of the day. Right, you're a bit poisoned, buddy. You'll be fine. Every time Barney takes a go, you get more health back anyway. That's fine. You're staying in the smoke. Okay. Barney, come up a bit. I don't think we're going to be seeing them anytime soon, but at least that means that everyone's going to get healed. Bill, stay where you are. Skullords, get a little bit closer, because I feel like they are... If I can go, like, let's say here. This could be quite dangerous to Skullord. But I would like to be able to figure out where they are. My guess is here. But I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure. Krista, you're going in. I can't stop her. She's mad. Well, apparently, that missed in every single case. Apparently they weren't... Well, apparently he was there, but it didn't count. Even though the poison definitely landed in that area. I find that a lot strange. Well, that's fine. I'm going to get my own back anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Very good. Very good. Right. Keep on cracking. You now might be close enough to hit Krista. I kind of have put her in that range. Yeah, 23 is manageable. She's taken much worse. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now let's pull the Orson. I still find it really hard to believe that the poison that Skullord threw missed everyone. I feel like this poacher was in the circle of influence, but... Hey, what can I say other than unfortunate? Unfortunate, as it were. Rogar, I think you're too far away. Skullord, you've obviously gone. Barney's obviously gone as well. Maul, I'll pull you in preparation for next turn. It's probably going to be next turn when we deal with them now. Everybody else is probably going to start running in now. You've made your bed. Time to make you sleeping it, and also with the fishes. Hopefully. Now, is anyone close enough to do something that Rogar could achieve? No, so just pull back. I'm not going to waste time actually going in there, not getting close enough, then putting myself accidentally too close to then get twatted by them. So I'm going to stay out a little bit. This is good here. You guys can just chill. The people up north at the top can crack through these idiots, so don't worry about it. You guys can just take a load off. Don't worry about it. Thanks for the point, though. Now we have got a smattering of attacks to work through. I don't know where the enemy is, but I'm going to charge regardless. Okay. Can you help me where they are? Good horse. Great horse. Right. So there, and there. I'm just going to have to kind of remember that a bit. Hang on. Have I angled this correctly? I have. It ain't going to do diddly, unfortunately. That will do something. That will do something. I'll take it. So which one's first? Bloody poacher, where are you? Is it you first? Krista disagrees. Right, on to next then. Right, you little scumbag. Just enough movement, just enough. God, one shot, one kill. You love to see it. No! No, they made that bed. They will definitely be sleeping in it. So Poison Knife Throw, I mean, it's cool, but I don't think there's much point to it now. Cole, in you go, buddy. Do what you do best. You will do an opportunity burst, which should then give you a point, which should then let you finish it off with Fatal Touch. You've got the touch, you've got the power. And then, if you were close enough, you could have then done a bit of a pinchy. Unfortunately, you are not close enough. Now, what have you got? You got 21. How close can everyone actually get? I think we might actually be a little bit too far out, weirdly enough. I don't think we've got the range for it either. No, this might actually go to one more turn, annoyingly. Unless I do something about it. Let's see what I can do, eh? Alley-oop. Not bad. Not bad. Right, armor's gone at least. I don't think there's much point doing Frenzy. Ah, screw it. I mean, I say that, I just did 50 damage, so... Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's in the right mindset or range to get any closer, so... This is going to be kind of us to this turn, and then we'll kill him next turn. Promise. 100 and... Of course you crit on the last attack that you had. Ah, bloody hell. Right. Well, Gosenberg is not pulling any punches. I think the issue, from what I'm gathering for this area, is not going to be... who's going to get the kill? You know what, Stomper? You deserve it. It's not going to be actually doing the investigation and stuff. It's going to be having to bounce around all these criminal gangs to not get obliterated every 5 seconds, which might get a little bit grating, if I'm being quite honest. Like, I don't mind that we've gone straight into a fight for this one, although I do, once again, find the whole no music in the fights very jarring and actually a little bit uncomfortable. Radonis finally got to level 8, though, so you love to see that. I am going to bump up his strength. And we are going to go... God, what am I going to go? So when this unit kills an enemy engaged in combat with an ally, the unit and their ally gains dodge. Pretty cool idea. Last push, I don't really care too much about. Damage increased by 5 for each bonus applied to this unit. They don't really get that many bonuses. Honestly, I think preparedness is the best one for both spearmen. Genuinely, it's great. So what I'm going to do before I forget, let me just quickly go into camp. I do have some more... God, I've got so many choices. I've got Harun's Partisan, and I've also got the Flurry of Blows Officer's Pilum. Let me just find where has he gone. He's always hard to spot. He's always hard to spot, so let's just go from here instead. There you are, you're just kind of standing there menacingly. So this is a plus 13 Flurry of Blows. So this is plus 10 for Harun's Strike. Deals 42 to 53 damage to the target. If Mark is there, if it's not, then when this status is consumed, the attacker generates 2 valor points. So this would really work well if someone else is using the Harun's bow or whatever it is, which we aren't using currently. So maybe we just go Flurry of Blows for the time being. Let's just do a bump up to 56, which I think is great. And then we'll kind of work on maybe using this in the future. I've got so much stuff to sell. Since you just leveled up, buddy, is this one of these helmets better than the ones that you're using? Oh, yeah. There you go. There's quite a few, like, new helmets, generally speaking, as well, but I don't think... No, they're on the minuses. What's yours? Level 8 as well. What's yours? Level 8. I don't think anyone else has got to level 8 yet. Technically, Fenris has, but I don't think these helmets are... They're better in some ways, but mostly not in others. I just need to get to a shop, man. More than anything, I would just like to get to a shop and recover a bit, because we're not really seeing that right now. Can I go into this Midnight Gardens now, please? Jesus Christ. Right, I've got a lot of people to talk to. A lot of people to maybe not steal from.
The other trackers think that I'm out following the ghost pack.
And you're actually just hiding here.
I mustn't ruin my war paint or they'll suspect something. Sorry, I don't work here.
Alright, well, thanks for being useless.
Well, well. Mercenaries. I wanted to be a mercenary too, but working here pays much better.
Do I just get to question basically everyone?
Hey, you! Stop pestering my friends.
I'm putting an investigation in.
You'll drive our patrons away with your macabre questions.
Well, maybe you would like to answer me?
If you don't mind, I'd rather you took a bath first.
Ruse.
This is a place for merrymaking.
Okay, they kind of did not enjoy the fact that I was just,
Hey, you'll drive our...
Okay, never mind. Every time I ask him, they're like, no, stop it.
Are you missing something? Go on.
The broker's table, run speeds increased by 15%. That's actually really cool. If I had, like, loads of money, I probably would do that. I'm actually just going to sell a few things here because screw it at this point, to be quite honest. I need to fence that stuff through a little bit better. The awful picture of Jesus, there he is, personal Jesus. Let me just sell everything else that we picked up on the way here. I don't care too much for these anymore. I'm getting rid of them. I also don't think this is actually very good, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Level 6. Level 6. I'll keep those level 8 helmets for the time being. That's the old one as well. Let's bring that down to a round number. Bring that down to a round number because it sets off my OCD like nobody's business. Don't care too much about that stuff anyway. Bring that down to 85. Okay. That's kind of alright. There's nothing else really we can sell there. We've got 2 grand. Pretty decent. I just need to fence that a bit better. How much do I get? Can I steal this? 70 to 135. Girl, seriously? Okay, no. I thought I was going to get away with it, but no, she really did not like that. I still tried to pester them. Ooh, bag. With some throwing knives. Well, I imagine they would be sort of roguish. Right, well, that didn't exactly give us anything. I imagine we'll end up coming back there at some point for some shenanigans. Let me keep persevering through. I'm sure there's like a blacksmith somewhere where I can figure out what I'm going to need to do some major upgrades, because we are having a bit of a problem with... I mean, we managed to get through that level 9 fight pretty well. Is there anyone who's kind of close to level 8 now? We see another level 8 already. It was quite a nice sight to see. Octavia's way too far off. Cora is only 100 experience off. Also, she's using the training dummy, which is really useful. Rodonis is just over it, just. Lyrian's 500 off. And then we sort of slip down quite a bit. So we might see 1, maybe 2 more level 8s, but it might be a big ask. Go university. I was about to say, it looks like a cathedral. But no, it's definitely a university. Give me that one. I still wish this would close whenever I open something else. I guess I'll go to the university. God, there's like everyone to talk to. Everyone to talk to.
If you wanted to study the ancients, you should have applied for a position in Alizar. Their knowledge on the subject is much more advanced than ours.
So I'm assuming that Alizar is going to be in the Drombak region or province. I'm going to assume. I could be wrong.
Have you ever been to their mountains? All the knowledge in the world couldn't convince me to live in a place covered in snow all year long.
No, I don't mind the snow, being a northerner. Not that we've really seen that much snow recently, due to global warming. But I actually don't mind it when it appears. These guys don't like it, though.
With the Edaran University to compile the first contemporary bestiary. Isn't this contest of intellects exciting?
If you say so, buddy. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Try as I might, I can't get those Harag savages to rename their marsh boar Croc's wine. How could anyone take my bestiary seriously?
I don't think that's that bad. I really don't.
The universities of Gosenberg and Alizar never stopped working together, not after our kingdoms were divided, nor during the war.
Well, at least education has taken a forefront instead of, just war. The Northern Kingdom was the largest and most powerful in the known world, ruled by the Alizar family from time immemorial. It inspired both fear and respect to its neighbours, but discontent was brewing among its people. The merchants and bourgeois who fostered the kingdom's wealth were burdened by heavy taxes that left them with little of their hard-earned crowns, so when General Edor set his sights on this aging kingdom, merchants leapt to the chance. Interesting. Can I read the top ones as well, or is it just the bottom ones? I think it's just the bottom ones. Deprived of Grin, Mir, and Vitruz, what little the Alizar still held onto was inevitably taken by General Edor. The great kingdom was annihilated. Today, the kingdom of Alizar is but a shadow of its former self, and its rulers can only mourn its bygone glory. It would come as no surprise if Alizar tried to unify the northern kingdoms. Interesting. I don't think I've talked to you.
Say, you're mercenaries, aren't you? You wouldn't happen to have a few bodies to donate?
That's a weird question.
Since Gosenbergers are so reluctant
Gosenbergers?
to hand over their dead, we don't have enough corpses for our medical students to dissect. I can't bear to think what will happen when they need to trepan a living patient.
Do you want to dissect Matthias Lund? I've been keeping him in my bag for like 7 years.
Provide
About
what
6
I
months.
need to teach my students properly, and I might be able to provide information about Willa Old Hovendorp. I performed the autopsy on her body.
Oh! How many do you need? 5 human remains. I've got a solid 1 in my bag. Unless I actually kept all the corpses of the other champions. That would have been hilarious if I kept all of them from the other areas and it was 5. And I'd have been like, well, I've got all these 5 corpses from the champions, and they're now going to be used for the greater good. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I'll come back with the corpses, I promise. And I won't eat them. We're not that sort of people, yet. I mean, at this point, I don't think we're going to be cannibals. Although he's been missing for over a decade, many scholars still believe he is alive. Professor Virgil. Okay. Give me a second, let me crack through this. I'm sure nobody will notice that we're breaking into something very important up here. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. That wasn't actually too bad. What's in here? 10 crowns, whatever, lavender, cloth, fish oil. I mean, it helps with, like, torches and stuff at the end of the day, but I think we've seen everything that there is to see in here, so I need to get 5 corpses. Man, if I knew that, I would have kept all the bandits' corpses. Gee, I'm just waiting to get attacked at this point. So how big is it? I'm trying to map out how big this city actually is. So there's another entrance here. This is like I almost said Trader Joe's, and I was like, why do I know about that? We don't have Trader Joe's in the UK. Right, Beata, or Beta, hello.
The people hated Broker Willa Old Hovendorp.
You still want to see them move
Maybe
around,
they
fair
are
enough.
angry they didn't get to kill her themselves.
I mean, that's what I'm getting from the effigy that I burnt. Not that I said that out loud, because I did say that I had nothing to do with that, remember?
Ah, I'm glad to see you. We've not managed to contact the Brotherhood. This manhunt has scattered them all across the city. The Alizarian embassy is surrounded by the mob, and there are fears of a riot breaking out. The people are accusing the ambassador of murdering the broker.
I do predict a riot. I
They
predict a
might have
riot.
Point. Nobody would argue with that. But we cannot have plebs gutting him in the street. This kind of diplomatic incident would be damaging to the entire kingdom.
So if I help you, you'll give me a +10. I mean, +10's
Very well.
pretty big.
Talk to the guards who are containing the crowd.
Yeah. God, I'm just being a busybody, literally helping everyone. Once again, not really having a full-on moral compass with what's right and what's wrong. I mean, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I'd just like to find a blacksmith, man. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where I've circled around it, and I've gone past it, but technically the street I've gone down is like walk straight past it. So there's an apothecary there, there's a tavern there. I guess this is sort of like the good area, as it were.
Had Broker Hovendorp taken my potions, she wouldn't be dead. Believe me.
I find that kind of hard to believe, I'm quite honest. So, infectious oil, the Brave's oil, I assume that gives you Brave. And regeneration, I assume that would be a health thing.
It's not the first time the broker was attacked, you know. Last month, the People's Fellowship tried to set her manor on fire.
Man, the People's Fellowship seems to be a pretty rough dealing people, so it seems. That'd be nice, but I'm currently at 14, so I'd probably get wanted. Let me see if Ela can do anything whilst I'm here. You can make stuff that we've already made before. I mean, you could make the shielding. To be fair, I should actually double down on the oil quite a bit. Let me just get some more of this. Just because it lasts a lot longer than I thought it did. I thought it was like a one-and-done thing. But it is not a one-and-done thing, as it turns out. It's actually really good. So what I'll do is, I'll make shielding oil. I'll give that to one of our big shielding people. What's this one? Defensive, what's energizing? Has a 30% chance to increase the strength for 2 rounds. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I'll make it. Is Elo actually at the point where you're a master yet? Or are you just close? You're so close. You're about 200. You're 200 off, so you're not massively far off. I've got half minus to create stuff just so you can be done, as it were. Not weeding potions. You don't need that, buddy. So what I'll do quickly is, so let's say Octavia. Let's give you the defensive oil, so shielding oil, should I say? There you go. Wherever it just went. There it is. It's on there. That was bizarre for a second. And then that strength, so we really want to put it on someone with strength. I mean, that'd be kind of good. Do you actually have any? You've got the energizing oil as well. Maybe I give it to Yarman. You know what? I'm going to give it to Yarman. I almost just tried to throw like an empty violet in Ben. He was like, what the hell are you doing, my guy? Chill out. I'm working on it. Right. Let me head to the forge very quickly. It's all been asking for, so I'm glad that I found it. Figures it's literally in the middle of town. Of course it would be in the middle of town. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know what's going on at the Hovendorp mine. I haven't received any ore
Oh,
in days.
there's also a mine.
This cannot be allowed to continue. With these ore supply problems, I don't really have the time to chat about Broker Hovendorp's death. Broker Burner wants me to renew all his fighters' equipment. So I've work to do, and suppliers to chase up.
Rough. I mean, if you needed supplies, I could technically supply them if you were just, nice about it. So what's that? Level 8. I don't think... Fenris is level 8 now. What have you got? Strength plus 8. I mean, it is kind of... I think it's time to get rid. Out with the old, in with the very new. Now, let's see if I can actually nail this. Oh god, here comes the stress. Here comes the stress. Nailed it. Who's stressed? I'm not stressed. Good job. Right. So, Fenris, how much better is it? 20. Decent. So say goodbye to Hallowed Strike. It was fun. It was fun whilst it lasted. It did 22 to each person. But now this does a hector more. Also, you know, it actually looks pretty cool. So I think we just need to get your strength up a little bit. But you're not really you're not a damage dealer per se. You're just someone who goes out and tanks all the damage in the world. That's who you are. And we know that, and we love that about you. Especially now that you're resistant to everything, so we can't set you on fire anymore. Which, personally, I find a little sad, if I'm being quite honest. I am going to miss the times of that. Let me have a look. So, what else have we got who is level 8 currently? So, we got that one covered. You've got that one, so I'm not really too worried about that. We could do with upgrading it again, but we'll get there. You've already got that. Yarman would be really good, but I don't know if it's worth it doing the polearm, because it feels like that one's already better, you know? What's this one? Strength of 22. Impale. Damage is doubled if used from a distance. I don't have the Rim Steel anyway, or Rime Steel. I'm going to say Rime Steel, because Rimmer Steel just makes me think of Arnold Rimmer. So, you know, nobody wants to think of the one man with his bronze swimming certificate. Or was it a silver swimming certificate? Anyway. I think everyone else is still level 7, so it's not going to make much of a difference. It's only Radonis and Yarman who are... But I genuinely think what they've got currently is probably good enough. So maybe this is sort of the time where we focus... What's that one? Armor plus 43. Is that going to be better than what we've got already? Like Fenris, for example, armor plus 31, guard plus 16. Armor plus 43 and backlash. Armor still... It reflects. What does that one do? Damage taken and shoot attack reduced by 90%. I do like the arrow defense, but I feel like Octavia has that anyway, so maybe we just bump it up. Maybe the heat shield is worth making. We have got more than enough to do it, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's see if I can keep this party train going. Mission failed. Oh, mission failed. Alright, I'm making a normal shield. Slightly golden normal shield. It's fine. At least I'm getting some craft bonuses out of it. Now, is it going to be better to give to Fenris, or is it going to be better to give to... It's a level... Really? Oh. Is that what it said on the forge as well? Hang on, let me go back to the shields. I didn't expect it to be so high up. Oh yeah, level 9. Shit. Okay, well, never mind. That's going in the old sack. Okay, so that was a bit of an unfortunate bust. There wasn't really much going on there in terms of what I could build. Like a few things here and there, but I wouldn't exactly go like full ham on it. So these are randoms just here. I guess I'll quickly talk to everyone here.
Mercenaries. Have you run into a refugee from Edoran who wanted to get to Gosenberg? I haven't heard from my cousin in weeks.
He's the guy who's outside the doorway, isn't he? I bet he is that guy.
Now Broker Hovendorp is dead. I don't know who will pay her son's debts. Just in my joint, his tab's a mile long. Think I should worry?
I mean, how else were you gonna recover his debts? Out of curiosity on that one.
Don't trust the universe.
I'm not listening to this person.
Didn't want to fund my research.
God, everybody hates this person.
You're investigating Broker Hovendorp's death.
What gave it away? Was it the asking everyone about it?
I can help you. But I'm afraid I don't know how to contact the People's Fellowship.
So the Broker's son disappeared on the night of his mother's murder. Broker Burner needs new champions to have any chance of winning the arena clash. Okay, let me have a quick look at the contracts whilst I'm here. I mean, I might be, but I might also be quite busy with all this crap that they're throwing at me. Fenris Dread. God, that's an edgy name, isn't it? Having escaped captivity, the former slave Fenris Dread swore to have his revenge on Gosenberg. The Broker Council is keen to get to him first and is demanding his head. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to take this one because I always take the rat one, even though I probably won't end up showing it on camera. 408 is fine. I would wish it was more, though, but hey, what are you going to do? There's no point doing this just yet. I'll take that a bit later. Let me go out of here. There's not really much else going on. I don't plan on, like, recruiting anyone else for the time being. So, we've kind of discovered a fair bit of the map. Apparently there's something a bit further up this way, I think. Down this, like, is that just another market? That's the travel post. I bet it's like $2,000, isn't it? It seems to keep going up and up in price.
There are very few I know it's a costly
endeavor?
Okay, it's 1,500. I still don't want to pay for it yet, though. I'll grab that. So, I will do it at some point, but 1,500 is not really something I can just throw money at. Now, I wouldn't mind avoiding these guys. I do need to get the corpses, technically, but I wouldn't mind just trying to map out this whole city before I get into any more fights, because we do keep seeing... We seem to find bandits on every single corner of this place, which I don't know... I guess that's just part of the charm, I suppose. But I would like to figure out where more things sit in this land before we get any further. So we're sort of circled around a bit here. I think we're seeing everything there is to see here. There is like a dock. I don't know if we can actually get to there. Maybe. But it does seem to be a question mark, so I assume we can utilize this area. The Magnificence. Is it, though? Is it, though?
Last year, we got back too late to see the arena clash. This year, I made sure...
Now, is the arena clash like an arena, or is it like the Roost Ball thing?
The broker's death is tragic. I feel sorry for her.
You're the first person who actually cares. Like everybody else, not interested, mate.
No sea is too rough for the Magnificent. We travel far and wide to offer our customers the most valuable goods in all the realm.
I mean, you don't really have that many goods, if I'm being quite honest. How much is this going to cost me? 40.75. I can deal with that. Thank you for the powder that keeps me given. So, I don't think... Can I go, like, further down this way? Is there a fishing area? I don't think there is. I find it a little bit weird that there isn't, actually. Okay, so this is the edge of this area. Unless there's a fishing area off this end, but I'm not seeing it. So this is sort of like the edge of this map, so we've got this part sort of covered. I don't think there's anything else going down here. There's no, like, glowing things in the water, which would suggest there are fishing ports. So let me try and get back up to the middle of Gosenberg and then follow my way around. I am going to have to camp in a second. That's fine. It might actually take Cora up and over into level 8, which I would love to see, but we'll see. Let's not get too close to any big bads whilst we're doing this. There's the Popo, but we're not really interested in talking to us right now, which is ideal. Oh, no, apparently they are, but they lost interest very quickly. Very quickly. Oh, so if it's not an easy catch that you're not interested. Man, that's lazy of you. Okay, so the Cathedral of St. Elior of Gosenberg, it looks like it's still being built. I guess I'll go investigate it. But I'm not going to be expecting much because I am knackered. I did find 2 cheese, though, so maybe I should expect more. I'm not going to nick for logs. I almost would, though.
Broker Willa Ald Hovendorp had ordered an emblem to adorn the cathedral spire.
You guys are creepy.
As members of the Church of the Light and heralds of the law of the all-seeing eye, we've come for the attachment ceremony.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the caravan transporting the emblem from Edoran is late. It was last spotted by a group of merchants several days ago in the south of the region.
So, probably like down... We say south of the region. Like, we've kind of mapped this out quite a bit. So I imagine it would be like here-ish, would be my assumption. God, there's so many, like, bits. And we've only technically... So these bits in here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, I was a bit wrong with, like, oh, it's not going to be a big area. Gosenberg counts as one location. That's why Is that why I'm getting? Because otherwise it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Oh boy.
Gosenberg is the first city outside of Edoran to have a cathedral.
Cute.
I was saddened to hear of Broker Hovendorp's passing.
You've got nothing for me. What about you?
The faithful can make all sorts of charitable donations. But I must confess that wood or stone will be particularly appreciated.
How much wood do I have? Because I don't know if I've got 20 to give. How much do I have? How much do I have? Am I blind? I've got 48. So here you go.
How generous of you, mercenaries. We are very...
Now tell me what I want to know.
I am convinced the People's Fellowship is behind this gruesome murder.
I mean, everyone's saying that.
The common folk have loathed Willa Old Hovendorp ever since she opposed the abolition of slavery.
Oh, she loves slaves. I mean, I'm starting to understand why people killed her.
Don't understand the real cost of labor. Imagine how much this cathedral would have cost if we'd relied on paid workers.
Well, maybe the church should get taxed then. Just saying. You know, some people. You know what? I'm already kind of on the people's side for killing her, but we'll see how this unravels. It's never as straightforward as it seems with murder mysteries. That's what makes Sherlock Holmes so interesting, as well as a few other things like that. Right, let me camp because we are knackered. Hopefully Cora will get to level 8 in the next camp. No guarantees, though. Let's get everyone paid. There is no danger, which you'd love to see. Fatigue stacking, let's put that in now, so then at least we've got a solid walk around. Obviously, we're going to have to get into another fight so I can get some corpses. Bit of a weird turnaround. I was like, God, I don't want to get into many more fights whilst we're in the capital. But now I'm like, well, now I need to get into more fights so I can take their corpses. How far are you off? You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. 2 XP. You're 2 XP off. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Don't worry about it. 2 XP. Well, at least you'll level up in the next fight, I guess. Right. Where are we looking here? So, I guess I will go right first. I just want to solve... No, come this way. I'm stuck on the broken cathedral and I can't get anywhere. Am I actually stuck? No, I'm not stuck. I mean, I won't be surprised if I was stuck. This game's, like, mapping of, like, walking around is probably my least favorite part of the game. Like, I still really love this game, and it's a great game, but the fact of how much you get stuck on stuff is still absolutely stupid. Well, it'd be rude not to go into the manor, because that would suggest, God, there's stuff everywhere. I suppose it's huge. It's huge. Hello.
I am responsible for Lady Malvina's security.
Now, is Malvina one of her daughters or like a sister?
The brothers in arms who protected Broker Willa were veterans, so their assailants must have been quite familiar.
Oh, so the guards also got absolutely obliterated. Right, okay.
Lyderick Old Hovendorp must be questioned.
Okay.
My mother was
Okay, it was her mother.
murdered, and my brother didn't even turn up. I don't know where that loafer is, but I hope
Loafer.
for his sake that he find Lyderick, and I will give you a fitting reward, Merlin.
Okay.
I don't know where he's disappeared to or when he went missing, but I've told the help not to touch his room.
Oh, I will have a look. I have the best of investigators. I don't.
Clues. Yes. I must find clues.
Okay.
Leave me.
Okay, I was like, I just want to help, man. All right, guess not.
I've been Lady Malvina's personal bodyguard for 3 years now.
And have you seen anything weird since then?
Between you and me, I believe that Lyderick Old Hovendorp is capable of killing his own mother. They hated each other so much that Broker Hovendorp regularly threatened to disinherit him.
Now, here's the thing. This feels like a bit of a bait and switch where you usually have these weird murder mystery sort of things that happen in series or games or whatever. And there's always this, like, red herring of, like, oh, this is definitely the straightforward thing of, it was definitely the brother who killed his mother, but he used, like, the People's Rebellion to do it for them so he could pin it on them. But what's actually going to happen is it's probably secretly that Malvina is the person who killed whatever her name was. That's going to be the thing, but she's pinning it on her brother. That's my first outside, like, bet. I could be wrong. If you've already played this, do not tell me in the comments, because I want to figure it out myself. But going by, like, detective stories and, like, the general bait and switchiness of them, that would be my sort of first take on it. I might change my stance on it the further I get through it. Okay, I was talking too much and I was not paying attention to that at all. Let's grab this stuff. Let's go investigate the room, because we're allowed to. Is there anyone in here? There isn't. There's nothing valuable in this box. You're damn right. I'm going to take it anyway. Let me have a look. What's that? The small money box is sealed with a puzzle mechanism. I mean, Squad, you're a master. Let's get Octavia to do it so she gets some experience. Oh, it's one of these. Right, give me a hot minute, people. Okay, that wasn't that hard. I might not even cut that, because that wasn't hard. If the people downstairs you're telling me couldn't figure it out, then they're all bumbling idiots. The box contains a number of soppy letters between Lyderick Old Hovendorp and a juggler named Adelise. The last letter refers to a tryst on the artist's square. Interesting, he fell in love with the circus, did he? Well, not the whole circus, just one person from the circus. The library is filled with poetry books and transcriptions of plays. Whose heart would remain unmoved upon reading this book? Right, okay, so he's in love with the juggler. That's not really convincing me that he did it, though. Unless the juggler did it. Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Lyderick Old
Yeah.
I don't know where he's disappeared to.
Okay, she's just telling me to go have a look. I've had a look. I've seen what I need to see. I'm now going to go over to the Broker's Palace, because I don't know what's here. I'm kind of just going everywhere, really.
How have they still... Just look around you.
The streets empty the minute the sun sets. Everyone's
I feel like this is
afraid
going to be a very
outside.
talky episode.
It's already taking a toll on business.
I commiserate, dear lady, but I can assure you the Broker Council is doing everything in its power to resolve this.
Okay, well, I'm just going to leave them to it, because they seem pretty angry.
Broker Burner is back in business. Despite rumours he was ruined, just last week he bought a new travel post.
What, just as the other one was killed? Interesting.
I'll take advantage of his newfound prosperity to ask him to insure my first ship. That witch Willa laughed in my face. But hopefully he'll agree.
I'm starting to come to the impression that this might not be just one person. It might be like loads of people who have gone like consigned to everybody killing her.
Allegedly, all the brokers were still at the palace when Willa Old Hovendorp was killed. I do wonder why she wasn't with them.
Led astray by someone else, maybe.
Good to see you again.
Who's she?
We were there on the night of Willa Old Hovendorp's death. I remember Broker.
Okay, everyone's saying that the Alizarin ambassador also not there.
Good to see you again. You should head to Hovendorp Manor.
Oh.
The broker's daughter has a search going.
Oh, it's the people from Marheim, right. I thought they looked vaguely familiar, but not quite.
Only members of the Broker Council are allowed in.
Can I join the Broker Council somehow?
Watch it. Some might think you're implying that a councilman...
I mean, they definitely are, let's be honest here. They definitely are.
You may not pass. There's no excuse.
Right, thanks,
for
Gandalf.
broken-round state-
Bye, then.
This fresco is incredible. I've never seen...
Okay. But yeah, enjoy it whilst you can, because going back to Harag is going to suck.
The role of the Broker Council is to run the city and maintain some measure of civil peace there. Each member, brokers such as myself, has a duty to listen to the residents' demands.
And how's that going for you?
Yes, mercenaries. Do you have a grievance?
Just doing some investigations and poking around and evidently talking a lot this episode.
The Brotherhood report didn't tell us much more than what we already knew. At the time of Willa Old Hovendorp's brutal murder, all the other brokers were here and stayed well into the night.
That doesn't mean that you're innocent. That means you could have just hired someone to do it. Man, I'm only 9 in. Bloody hell. Right, well, I've talked to everyone here, as far as I can tell. What's that? This fresco depicts a time when the brokers at Gosenberg betrayed the Kingdom of Alzar on behalf of Edoran. I gained knowledge from looking at it. Very cute. God, I got 3 again, man. I'll wait until I get 4, when I'll probably utilize them a bit more. Well, I've learned all I can from here for the time being. There just seems to be a lot of stuff going up here. Let me walk down this route, because it seems to be an area that we haven't seen yet. There is also a group of bandits there, which I could take advantage of. And, well, mainly for their corpses, more than anything. Let me entertain you. Let me get this here. Let me slap on the swift progress. Let's just go and attack them. Let's just do it. We get the bodies. It'll be really uncomfortable if the music doesn't start again. Oh god, there's 2 groups. Guys, I want to fight one of you. I feel like just from this area, like, we're going to be spending several episodes just looking around the city. Oh, raw materials, that's cool. And once again, the music has failed to start. Can someone tell me if this is normal? It doesn't feel normal. That's all I've got to say. It just feels a bit weird that... Can you get there? You can. Okay. That there's just a lack of it. And I feel like that shouldn't be the case, you know? There should be something. I should be hearing dulcet tones to my ears. Not even dulcet tones, just some tones. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, Cuddles, get in there. Lock down the wrongdoer. You're really good at doing that sort of thing. Oh, look, there's way more of them. You're unfortunately poisoned. That will take a bit of damage. Don't worry about it. Cuddles can handle it. He can handle it. There is now another wrong'un just somewhere. Krista, you can reach these guys, so let's go. Let's just make... I was going to say sure that there's nobody else in the mist like a bunch of gorillas. Surprise, there is. Not anymore. If Krista has anything to say about it. Man, that was like the shortest lived bandit I ever did see. That's 1 corpse. Can I... I cannot. I canny. I bloody canny. Right, I just want to... Because there's one in the mist there, let's go this way. Oh, hello. How's it going? You're also immune to that sort of crap, so that's good. I might as well taunt, because I've got the point for it. So let's get in there. You're next anyway. You're going to do all of F-all damage, so that's nice. This poacher's next. Yarman, can you get in? I think you're going to be a bit too far away, so to be fair, Yarman, if you want to support Fenris getting through this guy, you're far enough away that you shouldn't get impacted by the poison. That should be the way I'm reading it. Do that. So you guys have kind of got it going on for now. I would say, Cole, if you can take this guy out pretty quickly. Pretty please. Saying that, the damage is not really doing it, is it? We'll see. I take it back. I did not respect your game. Down. Right. Okay. Make some room. I assume you're gonna... Oh, you're not shooting who I thought you were gonna shoot. I'm actually annoyed that you hit that, because I assume you really threaded the needle with that one. Dick move. Okay, well... This could be going better. It could also be going worse. Let's spin into here. Really needs to get some better daggers and stuff. Especially if we're going to be keeping up with this. Let me now get a point. I need to know where they're coming from. No surprise that there was someone secretly hidden in there. It's just sort of expected now, unfortunately. If you do the same thing and thread the needle again, I'm going to be very annoyed that that's going to be the case. Now, am I going to be able to thread this needle? Maybe with one more step beyond. Never mind. I'll take hitting them. I'll take hitting them. I'll take the extra point. I'll take the riposte. That's fine. Points for days. I don't mind. I'm not against that by any means. Right. Right. Ela, could you go here and thread the needle on both of these mofos, please? No doubt there's more of them. Don't worry. I can always guarantee that there are. But you at least rack them up a bit. That would be lovely. Thank you. Go back there. I assume you're going to shoot Krista. There's another person. Okay, maybe I do need an extra hand over here. Hey, you know what? I'm sending in reinforcements. I'm sending them in. Seems only right. That wrong one will get bleeding. That's okay. You'll get Fury for next turn. That's also okay. Who's next? This one. Can I bring him into contention with anything and anyone? No. So in that case, I will bring in Octavia here. Fantastic hit there. Let me go weakened as well. That hoodlum's going to go down at some point. I'm not going to waste one more, though. You're probably going to go for... Oh. Cuddles. Fortunately, I don't have to heal Cuddles. He just gets his health back, which is actually kind of nice. Now, Skullord, can you get behind this one? It is technically a behind shot. So, let me see if I can do this. No. It's just not going to quite cut it. But, even though you're going to do 28 damage, you are then going to drop. You're not? Well, I take offense to that. 100% take offense to that. Alright, Cora, get in there then. I am now perturbed. I'd like you to show that through stabbing this guy as painfully as possible. Give him a good kick as well. I would also smack them, but I don't think there's much point to it. It's kind of a waste of a skill. 2 damage is fine. Absolutely fine. You've also got poisoned. That's all good to me. I think you two can actually handle this, so what I will do is bring in here. Where were you? This feels like it's getting a bit silly. Just a bit silly, but silly enough. You know? Silly enough. Right, Riposta's in, that's fine. Who's next? You tell me, mate. Collier out. Barney, you're in. What you can do is just shoot this hoodlum and be done with it. Just be done with it. Very nice. Heal up the bear. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's rough. Okay, fine. Let me see. This is not the greatest start. They do seem to all be... It's very much like Gorillas in the Mist here. But let's see what we can do here. I can at least get behind this one and start biting through him. 52 is not bad, let me tell you. Getting a little bit worried over this side. They've all sort of like really creeped out of nowhere. Let's get in on this end here. The animals are going to war. Right, there goes that. Can I get here now? I can and will. Let's get you here. I can use Barney to do some real damage to the beasts. Bill, I mean, go down there. Hopefully there is something you can help with. You're going to do a bit of damage now to Rogar. It won't get through the armor entirely, so that's good. Decent enough. Who's next? You're next. You're going to hit Rolf. You might just slightly clip Maul. It's going to depend. Right, in we go. Not great, not terrible. I'll live. You're also going to get a riposte. You only hit Rolf, that's okay. Rolf's going to bite back, almost kill you instantly. Wait for it. Dropped him like a sack of shit, mate. Okay. Not the greatest of starts, let's be honest. It could be a bit worse. It could be a bit better. It could be a bit worse. There goes that. It'd be nice to do that, but honestly, just weaken them. At least that way I get the riposte. You are going to take a little bit more damage. But you will be lined up for next time. Man! I wish everyone wasn't level 9, but this is what we've got to deal with, unfortunately. Why is it only 52? I feel like that should be higher. But what do I know? I mean, she's going to persevere anyway. She's going to get angry. She's going to take them out. There's the motivation. You love to see it. Let me get here now. I'm going to use brutality. Let's get our damage up. Let's get this group to persevere. Feel like an Olympic sports commentator at the moment, mainly because the Olympics are going on. 28's fine. There goes through the armor. This Rongan's next. I might be able to do something where I absolutely wipe the floor with them. That will remain to be seen. Gonna take a bit of damage. Don't worry about it too much. Barney, shoot. And then attack. This will also heal everyone as well. Right. Still poisoned, but you will heal up everyone. Carlos isn't looking great, but that's what he's built for. He is a tank at the end of the day. More than anything else. I don't think we're going to have anything, unfortunately, for this situation. But what I could do is, I could come around here. Is there anyone else on this side? I don't think there is. I think we're okay for now. Get me a point, please. Now, Radonis, I think you're a bit too far away, buddy. But what you can do is... Oh, get me a... Wait, you're not dead. And I took that personally. Well, Radonis took that personally. Now, there's two more of these idiots. We'll just have to deal with it. I assume you're going to shoot Radonis. It would be really funny if you shot your friend, though. No, you're going to shoot Yarman. Okay. Well, before you get a go, let's get Fenris in. Get this one locked down more than anything. There goes basically the entire armor. That's really decent from Fenris. You're going to swiftly punch, but then you're going to take a bit of damage. Bit of damage. It's Summit. Then this poacher is next. I don't think anyone else is in this area who hasn't had a go, so we're kind of going to have to wait until next time for that. It's this criminal's turn next after that, so it would be good to drop him. As to whether we can is a completely different question. Can I? On the ground now. And then if I taunt him away from Ela, Ela can get away quite safely. Here comes the deflection. Now, Ela, you might be able to line this up. You can. What a beautiful shot. You would be getting the gold in archery if the Olympics was in this game. Unfortunately, it isn't. You want to get your armor back? Yeah, you do. Small thing, but it'll do. On to the next. You're going to do absolutely fuck all, so that's fine. Very close to getting the music back. God, it's like a fight to get the music back more than anything, isn't it? Very weird situation to be in. Eaten alive. Love to see it. Why did I not get the galvanization music? That's all I was waiting for. Game. Game. Come on now. Thank you. Bloody hell, I could not suffer in silence in that for much longer. Jesus. Right then. That's confirmed that he's dead next turn as well, because he's going to take 74 blood loss in now. Plus a bit of poison. Well, I've got all the bodies I need, so that's, you know, nice. That's all I've got to add on that one, to be honest. Let's get that Marauder locked down. Maul, if you could, please. Maybe a little bit to the right, just so you can get a spin. I mean, you're still doing damage, even if the weapon that you've got right now isn't doing the best anymore. It's still good enough. Can I bounce around this poison? I think I'll have to go up and around. Or down and around? Maybe down and around. Oh, oh, hang on. Hang on. There it is. Rolf knows how to get... I mean, to be fair, he's immune to poison. I didn't have to do that. But it's just nice that he can slalom. Baby. God, I'm cut through that helmet. Jesus Christ. Well, that helmet's no longer usable, is it? That's good. Thanks for that. We could use that. Right, you're going to swing. You're probably going to hit. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Don't worry too much about it. It just means that opens up for us to hit them. Especially with our boy. Here we go. That's what you get for hurting our animals. Nice work. Okay, so what we got left, not too much. This is all dealt with except this guy down here. I take that back. Hammy took full offense to what I just said there. No, I'm killing them all. Let me just get everyone. Everyone's going to take a bit of damage here and there. It's not too much to worry about. Now, just 2 archers to go. Femoris? God, that sword is doing damage. He's going to cut his knees off at the same time. Right, Radonis, maybe get to around to the back here, just so we've then got line for someone else to come in. Saying that, what am I to say? You've absolutely butchered them. You have butchered them. Okay, fantastic work. God, the FPS coming back out of that fight was weird. Let's get everything repaired. Cora will level up. Fantastic. Unfortunately, it wasn't last time, but we have got her now. Let's get your con up. You are going to be a tank after all. So as long as Yuma has no armor, they gain brutality. I don't think that's really going to matter, because Cora should be someone who always has armor. I just think hardcore training seems to be the best one. Disarm is interesting. Can no longer use skills requiring this weapon, but we don't really see other enemies using skills that much. They usually just use like regular attacks half the time. So honestly, I think hardcore training is just a really good one to have for all fighters, because then they won't get impacted by poison or bleeding or burning. It's just too good. And then we've got the Treacherous Setback. Deals 75% strength damage to all units in the area. Applies bleeding if they are poisoned. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing. No, this time I've got to take all these. It's for a good reason, I swear. Right, I'm pretty close to that university, so let's quickly go take them back. I might go another way around this way just to see another building. I just didn't want to do 2 fights back to... God, what are you guys doing? There's literally criminals everywhere. Criminals. Criminals. Not criminals, criminals. But yeah, they're bloody everywhere, man. Like, what are you guys actually trying to do here? Is that jail, or is that the arena? So that's Burner's arena. I assume that will have some impact down the line. Let me just have a quick look around here, because I think there was also a question mark here. There's also the Church of the Saving Eye. Mate, this place is massive. There's also a bit more down here, but I don't know if there's anything worth it down here. I'm not seeing anything worth picking up, or anything for that matter. No, I feel like I can maybe skirt the outskirts and just keep going around. That might be something I can do, so I don't have to go and deal with all those idiots. That might be a case. It seems to be working so far. Yes, I think we're good. I think we're good. You'll notice I did walk past those without actually going into them. Burner's Arena seems pretty self-explanatory. We know kind of what to expect from that, so I was kind of like, what's the point in actually checking that out? We'll check that out next time. I just want to get these bodies back to see what happens from that. Man, we are knackered. So that means there's another 14 places outside of Gosenberg, which we haven't seen yet. So I take it, yeah, I 100% take back what I said in the first episode when we got here. There is so much more to see. So much more to see. Right. So I need to go, what, left? Yeah, go left here, then up, and then I guess I'll come back up here this way just to see, like, the other corner of Gosenberg. But then I think we've kind of mapped out the entirety of this city. Still cool to see the biggest city so far. Assumingly the biggest city in the game, but biggest city so far. Hi there.
Provide what
Here you
I
go.
need to teach
Here's the
my
courses.
student, expose them to direct sunlight. I hope. Well, it's better than nothing.
They've literally been there for 5 minutes. Like, if they got hit by sunlight, that's not on me.
So, I suppose you wish to know more about Broker Hovendorp.
Well, no, I just decided to give you 5 corpses because I felt like it.
All of the wounds on Willa Old Hovendorp's body targeted vital points. A sign of remarkable dexterity from her attackers. If you ask me, someone hired the Rooks for this job.
And the Rooks are... who? Are the Rooks like another part of the People's Fellowship, or are they a completely different group entirely? Because I'm getting mixed points on this. Oh man, this area is massive. So we've got up to 14%. It's a start, I guess. We've still got to go up here and deal with these two, but that would actually give us a decent boost to this, I think. I think it's quite a big jump. Obviously, there's quite a lot going on here. Oh man. Talk to the former champion after winning the arena clash. Win the Roost game. I need to go back and do that. Come back and talk to your gladiator after finishing Burner's arena. Yep. Contact the People's Fellowship. Find Lideric, who's probably somewhere. He's got to be somewhere. Surely. Somewhere. I would imagine. But we've got a lot to search out. There's also like all of this to see at the same time. There's also a rat infestation that we need to deal with. But it's definitely over the hour point, so I will hold it there for today. I wouldn't mind doing maybe some episodes which are a bit over an hour going forward, because I feel like Grinmere is going to be quite a big area and Gosenberg is going to be quite in-depth for what we're going to have to do. So I might do a few episodes that are a bit over an hour, maybe encroaching on the hour-and-a-half mark, so we can just sort of rack through it. I know quite a lot of people don't like that, so that's why I always try and stick to around the hour mark. But I also know that a lot of people do like longer episodes, so you can't please everyone at the end of the day. That's just life, isn't it? Don't try and please everyone. You'll just get pissed off yourself. Anyway, on that life facts and like advice, I'll leave it there for today. As always, enjoyed this episode. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more maybe you will enjoy. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you next time going out with the Deserters in Wartales. And feel free to join the Discord and get involved in the conversation in the interim. Ciao for now, guys and girls. Until next time.